What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916, and you're tuned in to another Prison Talk. I have my man here with me, Damien Toppnotch, and we're chopping it up on some conversations about being in the system and having gone through the system. And Damien, I know you were talking about some of the stuff that you witnessed or seen in prison, man. Could you explain to our viewers some of the things that you can't unsee, and that people think oh man, this is a joke or whatever the case may be, but it's not all glitz and glamour up in there as far as being in prison doing time.
Man, like I said, I'm from Chicago, and I have had no clue about the California prison system. So, I'm fresh in by I'm fresh to the pen. I'm at Calipatria, level 4 yard, and I learned about the different fractions of races real fast. You know what I'm saying? We had a 100-man riot in the Chow hall, and people was getting life flight up out of there. It was real carnage. You know what I'm saying? They locked the doors. So we locked in the Chow hall. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and, had to go for what you know. But it's just basically the blacks versus the Mexicans. The others and the white boys, they sat down, you know what I'm saying, and just let us have at it, you know what I'm saying? So it was pretty gruesome, you know what I'm saying? That was one incident. Another was a little youngster go out to the visiting room every other week, you know what I'm saying? I'll be out there with him. Him and his girl be out there, watch the band, everything was cool, but he was short to the house. But somehow his older homies, you know what I'm saying, put in his mind to, bring it in. Bro, you 3 months to the crib, what are you doing? But, again, influenced by other people, and he went and did it, you know what I'm saying? Swallowed the balloons or whatever, came back, went to sleep, never woke up.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Died, you know what I'm saying? Days to the house.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So those are, cautionary tales, you know what I'm saying, that, anybody that's, out there living a life or, you know what I'm saying, plan on visiting, you know what I'm saying, bro, it should get tricky up in there, you know what I'm saying, real fast.
Describe in detail, because a lot of people, the Chow Hall, describe the Chow Hall and describe what that looks like, man, because people don't understand, when you, like you said, you're back and the shit's going down like that, I mean, it's surreal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's about 50 4-man tables, you know what I'm saying, 4 people sit at the table, rows. You know what I'm saying? From the front all the way to the back where you pick your tray up. On top of you, there's a guard station with a guard in there with a mini 14.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Outside the Chow hall is about 10 to 15 guards patting people down for extra apples and shit when they come up out of there. But like I said, it's 2 sides, 2 different Chow halls. Once everybody goes in one, they lock the doors. So you locked in that Chow hall, 250 people in the Chow hall, locked in, while the other side is getting released. They go in the Chow hall. And it's vice versa.
Oh, wow. So they lock one in.
Yeah, lock one in while the other one's going inside the Chow hall. So it's not a lot of people, a mass of people on the walk. You know what I'm saying? So when we lock y'all, this building go in, make sure all them be secure, lock that in, bop, and then go to the other side. Or let another building out, release them.
Wow.
Let them in. Now once that building's in, bop, we're going to lock that door, then we're going to unlock this door, let them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now we're the last building that night for the Chow hall. This the night that Marquez knocked out Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even finna go to the Chow. I just went for the walk. You know what I'm saying? Just to holler at people, because I say, Calipatria, and it's not a lot of movement. You know what I'm saying?
It's level 4.
Yeah, level 4. So wherever you get a chance to make your moves, you walk. You know what I'm saying? Go to the yard every other day. Chow hall, that's the time to mingle, do what you need to do. So that's the only reason why I was going. They had pizza that night. I didn't even eat it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying, to know that it was a racial riot going on outside the Chow hall.
Oh, and it kicked it off inside.
It kicked that outside. So now we all looking, trying to figure out what's going on outside. Until we seen a group of Mexicans handcuffed going to the program office. Then it was a group of blacks. So initially, we already knowing what time it is. So now it's just a waiting game.
Oh, my God.
We're going to kick it off. It's going down regardless.
So it's a standoff. It's
a standoff. We just waiting for when it's going to kick off. So next thing I know, I hear a call. Mexican made a call from the back of the Chow hall. It erupted.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Trays getting broken, people getting stabbed. You know what I'm saying? Because, it was already tension. Every day was tension up there. So it was already something. So people coming to the chow hall with their bangers. You know what I'm saying? Like coming with their guys. So yeah, it was rough.
And like, for those who don't know about California, California State Prison, most racial.
Yeah.
Talking about people out here complaining about racism, they don't know. California State Prison is race.
Like I said, I come from Chicago. I did time in Pennsylvania, you know, where it's more so where you from type vibe. Come to California, I got my bail roll my first day. I hit the county jail, and they was like, man, like, these are our phones, these are our tables. I'm like, who is R? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you black, bro? Like, so these where the blacks hang out at, this is where the blacks sit. I'm like, what are you talking about? Bro, it's like the South in the 60s, bro. Like segregation for real.
Yeah.
Like,
and like, as far as like white dude, no talking.
And like
and
a real hatred. And like I said, I don't come from that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm from, like, you know, you got white boy Mexicans, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I went to schools where everybody was all mixed in. So I don't come from that. But you have to develop a stark hatred, you know what I'm saying, for Mexicans and for white boys. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, at any given moment, your life could be on the line.
Yeah, man. It's you know, for a state that's considered to be so liberal,
Man.
You know, they promote all this bullshit on the street.
Right.
But you go in prison, the guards are promoting it, the other senior inmates are promoting it. You know, the dudes in there, you can't even, like, you come in there and you might be a cool dude, but then they don't try to turn you to where now you can't even look at him, and then you can't go touch this workout bar. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't go over here. You got to sit over here.
Don't
you can't
cut
go
the
to
tables.
tables. Don't cut the tables.
Yeah.
You know, hey man, Toppnotch, did I see you talking that? What are you talking to that dude for?
Yeah.
You know, all that stuff, and it's like you look like this is and you're trying to keep your sanity, but you're looking like what the mentality is, and it's man, it's horrible, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's an environment to perpetuate hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, anything, like I had an art project going on there, people artwork to NFTs, just during the pandemic,
wow, cool.
all that was going on. So now I'm going to around different people that draw. Mexicans, hey, you draw, bro? Yeah, hey, I got this art project going on. They looking skeptical at first, like, what's this Mayate talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for real, like, art, like, no, I'm cool, I don't draw. Bro, I just seen you get out on a portrait, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I pay you.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Like, I can't have my people
Yeah.
seeing us talking about certain stuff, like, write me a kite. Write you a kite? Like, bro, like, we just having a conversation about art. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing else, but that's just the environment that you're in. Bro. And like I say, they will get stabbed, you know what I'm saying, for doing business with blacks or talking too much to a black. Like, you know, I'm just glad that I didn't have the fortune of being a California gang member or anything like that. So I missed a lot of that shit. But you know,
now even that from the outside looking in, and like I said, you know, whatever your affiliation, whatever, that's that's your business, you know. But like looking in, how even that, man, like even among the black, how separated, how divided, how crazy is that? Yeah. Like you can't, because you're not from here, dude. I know dudes like literally. I had got to like some dudes on one side. I had to go sit over here with my Mexican partner.
Right.
Because that's how crazy. Like, dude, you're not from here. I'm like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, I'm just trying to eat.
Yeah. I mean, I ran into a lot of that too. You know what I'm saying? Had to do a whole lot of fighting. You know what I'm saying? For my dominance. You know what I'm saying? Like because they like by you being from Chicago, you're a non-affiliate to California. You're not no blood, no Crip. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fit in no peg. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing the most on the yard. You know what I'm saying? Like. So a lot of people they gravitated toward me, you know what I'm saying, respected my push, you know what I'm saying, because I wasn't cowering down or, you know what I'm saying, just being susceptible to whatever they talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like,
an opinion.
Like I'm from Chicago, this what it is with me. Now what y'all had going on with other people, that's their business, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going for it.
Yeah.
Or else we going to the shoe. Like that's just that was my outlook, my first 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
And now to describe like, cause some guys, I was in a pen, but and I'm not trying to glorify wherever you're at, but level 2 is not like level 4.
For sure.
I'm talking about level 4, like I was in USP. USP is a lot like the medium. In the medium, certain groups of people, pedophiles, they're still hanging out. In the USP, you're not.
At all.
There's none of that. If your paperwork is dirty, I've seen dudes doing 20 years. If they rat it, they're getting checked. They're not walking the yard.
At all.
It ain't no funny style shit going on there.
At all.
So kind of explain like how serious it is in a level 4, with the paper. I know certain cliques are more pushing the line than others, but from your experience, like what's the difference?
Man, like I said, I started level 4 my first 5 years down, my first 6 years, Calipatria and Centinela in California.
And yeah, little things like if you owe a debt, $50 on the gambling table, you got 72 hours. If you don't pay it, they stabbing you. You know what I'm saying? You do business with other race, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of us getting on the other race, they gonna stab you. Like, yeah, like you know, I've seen, and the yard's been put down many a days, you know what I'm saying? Like went months without going to yard, off situations. So it's night and day. It's a cold contrast between a level 4 yard and to this 50-50 yard shit. I came home off from Jamestown. That's like a 50-50 yard, you know what I'm saying? Did that to appease the courts. But from Calipat, Centinela, you know what I'm saying, Salinas Valley, that's night and day, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of playing going on down there. A lot of people getting high down there. Like, it's bad because there's no structure.
Yeah.
There's nothing to, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no demos being put out.
Yeah.
Like, here's the president. You do this, this happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's going on down there. So it's like a free fall.
Yeah.
And they don't respect it until they go up. Now it's like, okay.
Yeah, you can't play like that. You owe,
Yeah.
and like you said, owing people, I know, like, at some of these spots I was at, you know, dudes in the gambling table, there's big money on there.
Yeah.
And if a dude, like, tell your people, if he don't send my people have that money when I get out, like, before I go home and check on the phone tomorrow, that's it.
Yeah.
And then you can't, like, some dudes, they're going to go to the hole, check in, shoot. Dudes will be in there waiting for it.
Yeah, for sure. Or you will leave a debt to your car. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
man, okay, he did some bozo shit and tried to leave off without on payment.
Your people going to pay us,
like,
shut this thing down.
Y'all gonna pay us out.
That's
money.
right.
'Cause now it's a us thing. It's not just me and him no more.
Yeah.
He played on the homie, so now we're gonna get on y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I done seen all
I've
that
seen
type
that
of
too.
shit.
Dude, hit me up, man. Can you help us out, man? Dude, $2,500. We don't get in 24
Yeah.
hours. We're gonna have to go. We're gonna riot.
I would watch a poker game start on Monday. I don't play poker, but I'd be like, oh, y'all starting it up. I see the chips, man. They tearing cars up, making chips. I'm like, all right. So I'm knowing by this weekend,
Something gonna happen.
something gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Within this building. You ain't got to go outside the building, just in this building alone. So now by Wednesday, all of a sudden it's down 1,700.
And you know he ain't got no money.
Woo! Like, all right, yeah, here it come. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, you got 72 hours. We blocked the game off, game's over with. Where's our money at? Okay, you owe us $2,500. Listen, just give me $1,500. Today, though.
Damn.
You ain't got that money. It's bad. So, yeah. Like I said, I stick to hooping and playing pinochle.
You know, another thing too, man, about that whole thing and these dudes, and I see dudes, hey man, let's come kick. I'm like, there's certain dudes, you know, like, they look cool, but like this guy, he don't care if he compromised the whole yard.
At all.
He's a piece of, this dude's a piece of shit. He might be funny, maybe he's good at like certain things, maybe he's good, but then he gets involved in shit, and his whole value is like, well, I don't care, I'll go over here, but then like, he sets everybody else up around him.
Yeah, he's a crash dummy. So who wants to be, you know what I'm saying, in the car with a crash dummy? Like, that's out. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of things too, you learn to be a good judge of character the more time you do in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not hanging out with y'all because I see that y'all got some other shit going on. I'm cool. Or y'all want to utilize me because I got a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying? Or I do some hustling, like, so I'm going to run up a debt and go run the top. No, we're not doing that neither. You know what I'm saying? So, you learn how to weed through the cracks, so to speak, on a tiny ass yard, you know what I'm saying, with a million personalities, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's one of the biggest things, like a skill set. And like I would even like to teach a course on kids on how to judge people by their character. Because on the street, you could be fooled. Dude got a nice watch on, cool shoes. He got that dude cool. He might be a cold piece of shit. Mm-hmm. In prison, we all wear the same stuff. So it's like your senses is like honed in because now you got to look for other stuff. Like on the street, you can fool people with bullshit, but on the prison, we all got the same khakis on. Maybe you have a different pair of shoes because there's a couple of shoes on commissary, but people learn to read people faster and be more efficient. Where, like you said, on the street, a lot of these dudes is pretending to be one thing, but you get them behind that wall and you realize that dude, damn, dude, he ain't nothing like the dude you seen on the street.
Exactly.
Totally different person.
Exactly. Yeah, you take those switches away, you know what I'm saying, all them fancy guns and, you know what I'm saying, like, and just bare knuckles or making knives out of plastic bottles, like, you really see the difference, you know what I'm saying? Like all that rah-rah you was on the street, you're not finna be on that with y'all.
Well, and another thing to put that too, even in context, is that, okay, you shooting dude way down there, you hitting all kind of people from a distance, whatever, you shooting, acting all wild. You a prison dude, you looking at dude in the face, you You got to get close. However far your arm can stretch, you got to penetrate some shit.
Yeah.
You're stabbing skin. You're going head up. You're looking a person in the face, and he's stabbing back. So it's a totally different game. And some of y'all think, man, some dudes That's all about. They're gonna stick you.
And not only that, like, you know, you got a reputation on the street for being a shooter. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's been perpetuated through all the prisons. So now here he come, Lil Joe Blow, you 110 pounds. Oh, you was the one out there doing all the shooting?
Yeah.
We got to fight all of us.
Yeah.
Like, what? Yeah. So now.
Yeah, run it.
Yeah, it's a different environment, different ball game. You know what I'm saying? So.
And now for the guys out there who are like really heavily, you know, like you said, with their whatever clique and social media, and they're doing all that, when they kind of like when you come to prison, and all these dudes you were beefing with, like you go to prison, like all that shit adds up. Cause like, oh, you the one with my cousin. Yeah. Oh, you the one with my nephew. So hey man, somebody want to holler at you as soon as you get in here. Oh man, no, you was running it up. You was running that on the street.
You have to deal with the sins of your crew. You know what I'm saying? Not just you.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, come on. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they don't get too, man. They think it's like, oh man, you know, blah blah blah, and it's like, dude, there's another side to that.
Or even that's get glorified too. Yeah, I was in the county. I caught 15 fades. Like, that's cool, but you know, nobody really hurt you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just fighting. Like, man, you get to the pen, bro. Ain't nobody doing no fighting up there.
No, they're stabbing.
At all. Like, I ain't got time to be out here. Because you only got a 15-second window.
That's it.
To really do your thing. So why am I finna be out here tussling and fussing with you? And that man get that mini 14 over me.
That's another thing, like you said. They don't, dude. They dudes that got knocked off. Yeah. They shooting dudes on the in the pen. Some dudes they get knocked off up in there by the police.
And for sure. And all they have to do is I seen something. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen metal. So he had something in his hand. They gonna write the write up. You know what I'm saying to help their cause. I done seen it twice.
Dudes get knocked off with it.
Yeah. No.
And this dude that's it. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. They finna notify your people. You know what I'm saying? And
when they tell you to get down, and they, like you said, oh, he didn't get down fast enough.
Yeah, you know, and of course they gonna bag they play up. The paperwork gonna you know. So it's only so much you can do for that.
That's crazy, man. That's the thing, like you said, people think it's all fun and games and this and that, man, and it's just like, dude, it's a sad reality, man.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, now with the whole change, I speak of California, the whole change of the system, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more lenient. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot more playful in there. You know what I'm saying? They growing gardens on the yard and shit now. You know what I mean? So it's nothing like when I first came and before that, night and day.
Yeah, well, I noticed they're trying to do like for rehabilitation because they started pickleball.
Yeah.
Trying to get dudes to be more not as aggressive because dudes are so aggressive. Like, oh, you play pickleball. It's a friendly way to kind of like tone down your aggressions.
Yeah.
Because you're coming out pickleball. Oh, pickleball. That's like, it seemed like some funny style shit, but it's something to kind of get you off your.
They just had it on the yard at Jamestown. You know what I'm saying? Pickleball, like every other weekend, it's a tournament.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole kumbaya type of environment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in prison. My spidey sense is still up.
Yeah.
They like this club fed and stuff. Like, all right.
You know, that's one thing too. I never got comfortable with that. Like, I'd look around like, man, they, you know, and I did a video about this too, about I battle depression, bro. Because you try to lie to yourself, like, and it's depressing. Yeah. You go in there, you might think, oh, pickleball, when they call yard recall or lock it down, you like all that fantasy game stuff is back. You're locked up. Yeah. So you still got to go in there, and you're like, damn. And that shit is, it's a hard, bro. That shit is, that's a lot of trauma, man.
Yeah.
You know, knowing you got a dude and you don't lock it up or you don't do this or you got a guard telling you this, and like you said, you got to do this over here, and it's like day in, day out, man, and you're waiting for a date. That shit is crazy, man. There you have it. Big Herc 916, Top Notch, fresh out, prison talk.